So, hey guys, it's Cugsly, and welcome to Soupventures, what, 4? Yeah, Soupventures 4, I think. Soupventures 5. Whoops, my bad. So, hey guys, let's go on to live chat, not new chat. So, now I'm on live chat, I can see everything, and yeah. So, it's been a little bit since I've streamed, or done anything really on YouTube for that matter. About, what, a week now? Movie is scared of hamsters. Yes, movie. I agree. So, yeah, pardon me really quickly. The very second that yes, movie, you are first. But it's like the very second I start recording, then I have to blow my nose. Hey Cam, welcome to the stream. Currently, showing off some more stuff. It's been about a week now, so I thought I'd, hop back on and kind of show what's going on. With some new music here. Really hits home the I am most certainly not Cugsly. I swear to God I'm not Cugsly in disguise. Yeah, I might do a video at some point. Just someday, maybe. Because I just found out what Cugsly is, and I'm honestly disappointed that I share a similar name to this. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of... It disappoints me. I'm a little scared now. Alrighty. Ekam Bookum. Huh? Makoob Makee. That's the best thing I can come up with. More like Sussly, looks like you're being sent to the Shadow Realm. No. I shan't. That would be Cugsly. Cugsly? It's like there's Pugsley, there's Cugsly, and God forbid you look up my name on like Google. You know, it starts off innocent at first. You end up with like, you search up Cugsly. You're like, oh wow, look at that. There's his YouTube. Oh look at that. There's his Twitter. Oh wow, look at that. There's I don't know, his Instagram or something. And then you keep scrolling down and you see some other stuff where it's like, you see, like, oh wow, a website showing his videos. You go down even further, and it gets very Korean and very Chinese really fast. And you end up, no joke, no lie, you end up with literal, just like, Cugsly porn. I don't know why Cugsly it's like, you see nothing but Chinese and Korean characters, depending on the site. But then you just see Cugsly in there. You go on there and it's just a bunch of porn. That's not even yeah, it is pretty sus, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you'd be surprised at the amount that I found. I'm very disturbed. So, you can imagine someone types your name due to curiosity and they're just like, the fuck is this? Yeah, because it's like, it's normal at first, but you just scroll down and the fucking Koreans, man, they're trying to do like a plot against me. They're trying to associate my name with pornographic content, and apparently it's working, because there's a shit ton of it. It's horrible. But, yeah, so that's a thing. Either way, though, I'm sorry, that was a 10-hour video. Why did you stop 10-houring? Please. Also, pardon me. There we go. There we go. That's better. It's quiet now, though. That's better. What? Oh, it's going out, that's why. Is it gonna start up again? Ah, cool. Let's see this. Also you have a surprise, it's actually being made. Nice! And so do I. I've added in quite a bit of stuff here for SCP-087. And soup, yes. Alright, so let me show you guys what I have so far. So for SCP-087, I've been working on a lot. And, alright, cool. Everything seems to be set right. Let me turn this off really quickly. And I'm gonna, actually the volume should be all the way up, so let's test something out really quickly. I'm gonna talk, and while I talk, I'm just gonna put on the audio for my computer. That way I can very clearly hear kind of like what this sounds like. Alright, so audio up, and I'm gonna walk around. So I'm walking around. Pardon me really quickly. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Let's listen to that audio and find out what that sounds like. So, walking. Testing.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, cool. It's loud enough. It works. Alright. Just curious to see if that works properly. Alright. So, we're here. And if you notice, it's pretty quiet except for, you know, I mean, the footsteps. But once you go low enough, you'll notice something that happens. And it's really cool. So let's just keep going down. And, oh yeah, I've also added in light sound effects too, so I find that something bad is going to happen. It is. Also, if you notice, now there's like a humming whenever you're near a light. And watch this, if you go away, it gets quieter. But it never fades away completely, because there's always one ahead of you or behind you. So it goes like this. For, oop, that light went out. Okay. So now, I'm going to run down these stairs. And I'm not going to turn on the music, actually. I want to keep the ambience. Let's hope nothing stares from the abyss accidentally breaks me from slapping it really hard. You know, you're going to cause me to laugh my way down these stairs. I'm going to break my neck doing this. These puns are just too strong. But no, alright. Actually, that wasn't a bad one, though. I'm not going to lie. That was actually really good. So, let's make our way down to floor... Ooh, what, like 5th? Who knows? I haven't added in the distressed voice yet, but I've added in some other audio stuff as well. So if you stand very still, so that way you can't really hear the humming of the lights, maybe you'll hear it. I have no clue how far down I have to be. Also, you think Jaylee died? Honestly, I haven't seen Jaylee in a little bit either, so yeah, who knows? And I know for Nif, it's probably around 4 in the morning. So, I would be more surprised if Nif was on stream. So I know where Nif is. Jaylee, no clue. Yeah, so punny. Ha! And, damn, F. I know, yeah, just Jaylee. Couldn't handle the intensity of these streams. Like, watch this. Are you ready? I'm about to do something never before seen on stream or heard on stream. Are you ready? I blew my nose, didn't even turn off my mic. That right there is some peak content. That there is some quality shit. That is some good quality. You know what? I want to get monetized for this. I want Subaru to give me an advertisement. I was watching a Markiplier video, like not even an hour ago. I was rewatching his Getting Over It series, and I saw a Subaru ad on one of his videos. And in the video, his mouse fails him, and he's like, "What is going on with my fucking mouse? Fuck you!" to the mouse, and he throws it across the room. And I thought to myself, like, dude, how did he get spot? How did Subaru see this video and think, damn, let's advertise that? Yeah, fuck you, mouse. I mean, like, I'm all cool with Markiplier getting sponsored. I love seeing him make money because I love him as a YouTuber and as a person. But I just find it funny. It's like one of those, like, that humorous thing, you know? Like I know with Pokimane, I think it was Pokimane, yeah. Like she, like called out the advertiser, like, "Ooh, call someone up on Twitch. Want to put my ad on that one?" But I'm like, you know, that's, yeah, that wasn't really a joke. That was more like actually criticizing. With me, I just found it hilarious how Subaru's like is in the complete agreement with the hatred towards mouses or mice. That shit was hilarious. He taught the mouse a lesson for sure. Poor mouse, man. You should have seen. Yeah, do you remember when he flapped like a bird? Alright. Do you hear that? No, I don't hear that. Let's keep going. I have no clue when the audio is going to happen. Because it's not randomized, but I didn't exactly pay attention to which floor it is, so, you know, who knows? You know, honestly, who knows where this is? I could randomize it, though, if I really wanted to. I'm gonna add in a lot of creepy, like, so far, a lot of SCP-087 games are pretty basic. It's literally just this, right? The audio isn't really, you know, the craziest innovation. Visuals aren't the craziest. The flashlights typically suck. And I decided I wanted to make a very accurate 087. And I may be thinking, well, there are lights here. That's not very accurate. I think I mentioned this last stream, but these lights are from the previous subjects who went down 087. And so eventually you will run out of these because the lowest anyone ever went was floor 619. However, they stopped placing lights after floor 51 because the last person who placed lights kind of died. Now in the original canon, I guess you could say the lights kind of, they weren't there during the third expedition. But I want to like pretend this is in between the third and between the second and third. So like for all intents and purposes, lights are here, but they're starting to fail. Like some of them flicker. I think that'd be cool. All right, so let's see. I think I'm getting down far enough now. I know that I'll start hearing it. I believe before the. Ooh. I know I'll start hearing it. I think before the lights go out. Let's find out. Let's stop. Can I hear it? I cannot hear it. Shh, do you hear that? It's my leg snapping. Youch, okay. That escalated. Yeah, honest, F in the chats for your leg. Man. Send... What? Oh, I'm gonna send that message every time something tough happens. It's just... Shh, do you hear that? My leg is snapping. Like... your friend's mother dies of cancer. You're like, shh, do you hear that? My leg is snapping. And that's literally just the entire... That's what you do to comfort them. They're going through an existential crisis. The love of their life just died. You just tell them, hey, my femur's breaking. That's awesome. Like, anyone who does that to a loved one deserves an award. I mean, they also deserve to be punched, but they also deserve a really good award for that, you know? I mean, let's be honest. Take some balls. Like, I mean, at that point, he really has nothing left to lose, so it's... The fact that, you'd risk your life just to get that one sentence out. Impressive. Alright, let's listen. Let me go in the middle of the floor here. Alright, let's see if I can hear it. Still quiet. Alright. Let's keep going. My dog just died. Me. Oh, you're talking about the damn F. Oh. Oh, I thought you could say, like something bad happens. Oh, hey. That's right. The hole. I thought you meant like something bad happens, like, hey, my leg is snapping. Honestly, that'd be a little better, but, damn F works too. Yeah, that works too. I think, I kind of like the movie's idea better, but I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, whatever, I guess. It's, I'll accept it. Maybe I, got a little too excited. Wanna know how I broke my leg from Sans kicking it so hard? Was it from Sans kicking it so hard? Because it appears to me as though you answered your question in the middle of your sentence. No, you answered your question in your question. So, I mean, I suppose I do want to know the details, because if it's not from it being kicked in, then now I'm kind of curious what it is from happening to it. Like, I'm genuinely confused now. Alright. Awkward humming. I mean, enjoy the humming while you can, though, because it's gonna go away eventually. Okie dokie, I'm floor 59. Oh. Ooh. Do you hear? Alright, listen. Do you hear that, guys? I'm definitely not the one whispering. Alright, well, you know what? Alright, I'll go down. Also, what do you guys think about the flashlight? Because, or actually, I think it'd be better if I feel like it'd be better if I actually went all the way to the areas where there is no light, if I wanted to show off, like, the flashlight's capabilities. Because I noticed with a lot of games, it's the sound of me talking to myself. What? Sans dunked his leg into a crutch. Dang. Alright. Let's head down here. Alrighty. Keep on going. Keep on keeping on. That game has forever changed my life. Now every time I see the real world, I think of Death Stranding. It's like, wow, this real world graphics almost looks as good as Death Stranding. I've been scarred for life from that game, in both the best and worst way possible. Alright, so once I eventually make it down far enough, These lights will... Oh. These lights will fail to work. Ah, there it goes. Let's listen. Ooh. That one had a little bit of life left in it. So what do you think about the flashlight? Because I think it illuminates like pretty realistically. You have a bit of ambient light going off to the side there. It's a little too dark, I think. I may add some more ambience. But thank you. But yeah, so I feel because a lot of games I've seen so far when it comes to flashlights, the way it works is really annoying. It'll be a bright circle of light that's concentrated in one spot, and everything out of that is complete darkness. I'm like, dude, that's not how flashlights work. Have you never used a flashlight? It has ambient light. It's not just like one thing. So, and the cool thing about the flashlight is there's actually a physical flashlight next to the player's head. So if you walk up to something, you can see the light warp, and you can essentially determine exactly where the flashlight is based off of kind of how the light's bending. So it's like you're actually holding it up here next to your head. And so, and the cool thing is you can hear the whispering now really easily. So how would video games advance once they've reached full realism? I know that question out of the blue, but the Death Stranding thing just made me think of that. So how would video games advance once they reach full realism? I feel like full realism or like graphic, like the way graphics look in a video game aren't exactly how I would want to define how video games advance. I feel like so the better graphics is a great way to get across like the point of your game or to make it look a lot nicer, right? It helps, I guess, emphasize what you want to in a game. However, you can have a great game that advances and revolutionizes the industry without having beautiful, like eye-level graphics. I would too, but that's actually the way you survive stabbing. It's a time to stab hard. What? When Stan to kick my leg, I yelled, harder. Oh, woo, key dokie. Yeah. But now, when it comes to that, I feel like once games reach perfect graphical realism, I don't really think that's going to add a cap to video games in any way, because it's really what you do with the graphical capabilities that shows the advancement, not what your capabilities are. So it's like you could have perfect graphical capabilities, and you can still like make new ways to make games that are completely revolutionary to the industry, because a lot of it comes from gameplay, not the graphics. The graphics just help the artist better represent what they want to make. I'm still kind of scared about what I yelled at Sans. I'm scared of what you yelled at Sans. I don't know who is the Sans in this situation, but I hope it wasn't a random stranger that kicked your kneecaps and that you labeled Sans and then yelled at him to do it harder to you. I hope this wasn't... And if it's a random person, chances are it's in the middle of the street during a pandemic. All of this just kind of screams no, I'm not gonna lie. Hi, CJ. And I'm sorry, but you are not first. Kick a old lady in perfect graphics! Yeah. Nice. It's revolutionized the game industry. Now you can kick the old lady and her bones break naturally. It's just like, God, why? But yeah, so as you go lower down, the whispering in your ear will slowly get louder, and eventually it'll just stop whispering, and you'll be in complete silence. So what do you actually think about the whispering, though? Oh, okay. Like, what do you think about it? Because I feel like the whispering is a nice addition, and it's not going to be as easily audible once I add in the background noise of the person crying down at the very bottom and like begging for help. So you're gonna have like this kind of it's all fun and games until you push Granny down 087. Sounds nice. Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that. There's a reason that I mentioned that. Mysterious Bones. It's funny that you mentioned that. Yeah. I probably won't get to that floor because it's really deep and that would require a full playthrough. But yeah, let's just say that something along those lines, I guess you could say, happens. But also, yeah, so what's going to happen is once I add in the crying and audio and stuff like that, like this whispering is going to blend in much nicer to the background. And your hamster movie, too bad you're scared of them. Yeah, it's like self-phobia. What even is that? Yeah. So I'm going to stop. I'm at floor... Oh, yeah, shit, I'm about to make it to 4100. Might as well break the record that I've made so far for myself. Okay. Oh, the whispers are starting to overlap. It means I'm getting closer. So yeah, as you go farther down, the whispering becomes more frequent, louder, and there starts to be like you start to hear several of them at the same time. So the further down you go, the more intense, I guess you could say, it gets. Right. And once you go down far enough, the whispering stops. But let me actually stop here really quickly. And let me turn on studio lighting. And music, go! Actually, I should put on like Joji's Nectar album. That'd be good. Alright, so yeah, once you go down here, eventually, right here, you reach the climax of the whispering sound, which is based by this here trigger zone. And right here, once you hit this point, the music starts. Once you hit this point, the music stops. Wait a moment. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think I messed that up, but you know what? I don't quite... I'll figure it out. Yeah, because I feel like this should go to an AND game. But yeah, so once you get down here, whispering becomes understandable, and then it will stop the whispering sound altogether. I believe that's what this is. Stops the whispering. And once you go down here... Alright, yeah. Once you get down here, all sounds stop. I forgot to add the logic, so I think that's something else. I forgot what that was. I don't know why. And then, once you go right here, you'll hear someone in your ear say, look. Then, behind you. And then, once the player looks behind them, or if the player continues on, eventually they'll hear footsteps start descending the stairs rapidly. And at that point, you have to continue running down. You'll get like a stamina boost during that point from an adrenaline rush, and you have to run down all these floors, but it'll go by pretty fast with your stamina not running out. And once you hit here, you can't turn back, right? So I forgot what that sign meant originally, but I'll figure it out. Then when you hit here, yeah, you find broken equipment. Now there's just gonna be, you know, I don't know, broken light flash, like flashlights, a broken back, like a rummaged backpack with like food, rotten food and whatnot, right? You know, from the person who was there before. Further down, all right. So right here, now it's very detailed with this one. Footsteps approaching from above while slowly getting louder. So, but they're more slow this time. They're more methodical, and there's a reason for that. Once you hit, there's my cat. Once you hit here, the footsteps are louder. They're crying closer. And once you hit here, you find a dead body, right? Which is by this. So I kind of had the idea for the dead body of like how they died. Going down, they're slammed against the wall very forcefully, blood splatters. They kind of stumble and they almost fall over the rails. So they're kind of hanging down there. And by the way, my cat is loud. My cat is very loud. But if I call him, he's just going to stand there and stare at me like I'm an idiot. What about SCP-095? You mean 096? I already made it. So, let me read these. Have you seen the name for the phobia of palindromes? It's quite ironic if you read it backwards. Somewhere Nilap. What? What? I don't get it. Hold on. Why am I struggling with that? Palindromes. Definition, please. Word or phrase sequence that read the same backwards is... But that's not the read the same... Do you have a name of phobia of palindromes? Oh, wait a second. You mean the name of the phobia of palindromes. I was going to say, like, hold on a moment. That wasn't... I see now. Yeah, you have to name the phobia then. But I don't know what the... What is the name of the phobia of palindromes? Phobia palindrome. And get rid of definition. And what's it called? Fear of palindromes, which are... Oh god. What evil bastard made that phobia work? Why would you do that? That's really... Dude, that's extremely humorous, dude. Whoever did that is a sick, demented bastard. That's so messed up. Oh my god. Also, yes, I will show you. But yeah. So, alright, cool. So what I have here, right, basically is you have the D-class hanging over the railing, and you have a flashlight on the ground that's gonna, sputter out. But right before it does, you can see this face right here, because I thought let's reuse it right in a place that looks even more creepy. And it'll fade away, so it'll look like that. So it'll kind of fade into the distance. But if you get really close to him, you'll fade away faster. So that works. And also what I want to do is add in a timeline to cause light to flicker, but we'll get to that. And then if you go down even farther, what'll happen is actually the dead body will fall and land, right? So that dead body is there, but it's not static. So eventually what'll happen is as you go down, it'll I'll have a full animation for this. I'm going to work really hard to make this look nice. It's going to fall off the railing. It's going to kind of brush against this, hit here, flop, land on these stairs. Right as the player is coming down to right around here. It's going to happen really fast. So I added that in there because I thought it'd be really cool, and a body falling is going to make a very loud noise as well. So a little jump scare, but like a really tame one. Because again, I want this to be like not too crazy, right? I want the real stuff to happen as you go lower. And then the crying is a few floors down. So now you're really close to the crying. And eventually, the crying is just below you. But a few steps, a face stops you, and the footsteps close in. So what happens is once you get down to like right around here, right, floor 542, a face is looking at you from here, and you can't hear it, but footsteps are getting closer. You can either go down and die, or you can wait there and die, or you can go up and die faster. So essentially, you get stopped, and the crying is right below you. You'll never know what the crying is, but you will be very close to it. And that's how the game ends for SCP-087. Because I realized that there's really no way to make the face a jump scare in itself. That would require full immersion, which I don't really exactly have access to. Like, that's some like beyond VR level shit. So instead, what I decided to do was to add all the real scares before you get down there. Alright, let me read these. What have I told you the face to square up? What have I told the face to what have you told the face to square up? Well, actually, funny enough, is I might make it to where if you stand, depending on where you're standing here, if you're standing here, the face will rush towards you. If you're standing here, it won't do anything, but the footsteps will get louder and faster and closer, and then you'll die. So, honestly, I'm going to make it a little more dynamic. And that's what I have planned. And I have a few extra floors to spare, but I'm not going to get rid of them because I want to just keep them there for fun in case I want to change anything. And as of right now, the total floor count, which I could make it more if I really wanted to, but I don't really need any more, is, what is it? 574. So there are 574 floors. Yes, I shall now show you SCP-096. Let's save that. I don't know if I did change one thing, didn't I? I don't know if I did. It doesn't matter. So, let's see here. 096. Actually, let's do HCZ2. Let me just show you the actual event. HCZ2. Alright, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to stop. He reposted the wrong neighborhood official video 10 hours. Alright, here we go. So the full audio is at 555, so it should be decently average. And I'm a dead, dies. Wait, comes back to life. I'm not so dead. You know what? Congratulations. I'm happy that you died, and then you not so died. You undied. Alright, here we go. Alright. So there's the yell. And time to enter. Let's make sure I do not look at his face. If I look at his face... running away. Uh-oh. And there we go. I am now dead. I have died. And what he actually looks like is this. 096. Uh-huh. Okay, fine. SCP. Oh. Okay. SCP dash. Why do I have to add in the dash? Okay. Why is he always crying? Because he's just a sad guy, you know? He's just a sad dude, you know? He's a sad boy. So here's 096. And this is what he looks like. So when he's not distressed, I decided it'd be kind of interesting if his mouth actually stayed like a decent closed. But when he cries, or when he when he loses it, what it looks like is this. So now his mouth is all the way open. Yeah. So what do you think about him? I'm quite happy with his character design. I think it turned out nicely. Let's read these because he's a little bit. Actually, no. Maybe he's in pain or something. You know, I mean, it's probably sad that people keep viewing his face and thinking he's ugly. You know, he just wants to be loved. Like, look at this. This is the face of a kind of like an old man fish. Is really how I view it. Like, if you look at it, like little bits hanging down at the side, there, like that little cheek piece right there and that little cheek piece right there, makes him look kind of like a fish, like an old man fish. You know, he just doesn't want to be an old man fish anymore. You know, it's just life is hard. Also, what do you think about the ears? Because I'm not gonna lie, making these ears were surprisingly difficult. It was my first time really making something that looks like an ear. I haven't like even added like an ear canal. Like, what do you think about the ears? Because that's like my proudest part. Like the spine wasn't too difficult. The ribs, yeah, well, those weren't too difficult either. The other spine, not too bad. But I'm telling you, these ears right here, some genuine artistic masterpiece. I felt like Picasso trying to make these. Yeah, so what do you think? 10 out of 10 would bully him. Making ears is hard, but you did a pretty good job. Thank you. 8-it. Thank you. I'm happy for the 8-it. Yeah, actually all I did was I literally just made a little dome. Well, not like a dome, but like a sphere. I just put in a sphere. And I just started putting holes. I'm like, put a hole here, and like here, and here, and there. Maybe like one there. How about like one there? And then that's literally how I did it. I just made the ear like that. So honestly, it's just I just kind of slapped it together, and it turned out interestingly nice. Also, ears. Yes, ears. That's not. Trust me, it's not as easy as you think. If I'd tried and if I'd put any more work into this, it probably would have turned out horribly. It's weird, isn't it? How that works, but yeah. So he even has hands too, like nice hands. I think like they're actually proportionate to his body, kind of hands. Well, somewhat proportionate. So there's 096. And after 087 is done, that's gonna be a huge part of the map finished, really. If I go over here and update some stuff. I guess update map 1 apparently. Let's do that. Save. You can actually access 087 from map 1. Originally I was gonna make it like accessible from map 1, and then I decided maybe I shouldn't. The main reason being that 087 is actually supposed to be on a college campus, not on not in the facility. And then I thought to myself, well, you know what? That's no fun, because then I'd have to make an entirely different game. I'd have to make like a schoolboy love RPG game, and then have SCP-087 be like a thing you can find, and then just shit hits the fan, and and it goes horribly bad. But I thought that's a lot of work. I'll just add it to this game instead. But wouldn't that be really funny? Like it's kind of like Doki Doki Literature Club in the way it subverts your expectations, but it's far more subtle. Like you could go the entire game without figuring it out. Like in order to find it, you have to find the closet, you have to find the switch that opens the secret entrance. You have to get the correct voltage amount to the switch to actually open up the container. Then you have to bring a flashlight. Like, you have to do all that stuff just to go and experience it, right? That'd be really sick, because you could go the entire game without actually knowing about the 087's existence. And yeah, sometimes he goes through, sometimes he doesn't. It's really, ooh, hi there, buddy, chum, pal, friend, buddy. Yeah, there you are, you bastard. Rip the first person, or rip to the person who first encountered. Oh, I know. Well, honestly, the first person who encountered it probably thought, "Fuck that, I'm not going in there." It would really suck to be the first person to encounter a Keter / Euclid SCP. Honestly, yeah. Like, I feel bad for the first person to encounter SCP-106. Like, imagine the terror, or like SCP-173. I was thinking, Mysterious Bones, you made SCP demonstrations, and you also made like I'm trying to remember the word, the name, anomaly containment origins. And I thought to myself, like, what if I did that with like the SCPs, so I could make a game, like a really fleshed out the game though, right? Instead of like having it be shorts and like a collection of shorts, I'd make full-fledged games for every single one of them, and I did SCP origins. So like the 173 thing, you'd be with your like college friends going out to an abandoned warehouse, and you'd find it there, and it would kill all your friends one by one. And the proper ending is you actually die. The improper ending is you escape, right? Because if you die, you keep it there long enough for the task force to figure out what's going on. If you escape though, then you also give 173 time to make its daring escape as well. So I thought like something like that. Like with 106, you're the first person to encounter 106, and so you're taken to the pocket dimension, and essentially it's just how long you can survive there until you die. Peanut ready to snap some teenagers' heads, yeah. Peanut is God. Or like something like that, right? And it'd get really interesting with other ones like 096, right? Or 087. Like all those SCPs are like could be really interesting. So I thought to myself, like, let's do something like that. Also, I have no clue why I activated that lever. I'm an idiot. But what about Peanut? I already said Peanut. Like, I already talked about what I do with 173. Yeah. Alright, well. No, you're not the cure. You are the antithesis of the cure. Everything you do is just death, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. You're kind of a shit doctor, mate. Running. Huh? Oh, God! That was fast. Oh, God. Running. Yeah, you can't get past here unless you're smart. But I'm the only smart one here. You're stupid compared to my infinite intellect. Alright, let's go. We're gonna make it through this. You and me, you and the several of us are gonna make it together. Well, me and the several of us are gonna make it together. What would that be? Like, instead of saying you and me or you and I, would it be you and we? I don't know. Or like we and I. Yeah, we and I. Make that a thing. Alright, let's go. I wonder if I have a high enough keycard level. Oh yeah, cool little sign there. And if you go into here, it's essentially like no escape. So let's grab that. Let's grab a med kit, like we're gonna need that anyways. Let's go over here, grab a battery, like we're gonna need those anyways. The flashlight doesn't go out. So it says, caution. To avoid possible 087-1 breach, containment doors automatically closed. Do not enter unless staff are present in the control room. Basically saying those doors, watch. Pull the lever. It'll open. And then it'll close. You can't really see it very clearly, but it does. So let's do this again. And go in here, and you can kind of see it from the other end. How it oh yeah, that's right, I went in. Whoops. 999 would be nice to find though, honestly. And how would 087 breach? Well, remember that they don't really know what's in 087. There have only been 4 expeditions, and after Expedition 4, which is redacted, they essentially said no more testing 087. That shit's too dangerous. We cannot let no more people are going in there. So we have no clue what happened. So I thought it'd be reasonable to keep whatever is in 087 inside it. That's why it said 087-1, because we have no clue. So that's the point of that. Essentially being like, you know what, just to make sure that nothing escapes, those doors automatically close so no one can leave it open, which means it significantly lowers the chance of whatever's in here getting out of there. That's the main idea. Breaking news: a large-ass staircase escapes from... It's like, I can imagine it. Imagine, like, just, you know, chilling out in your school library. Pandemic is finally over. 2020 seems like it might have at least a normal ending. And you see just a long-ass staircase just in the middle of the street slowly drifting along with the cars. Like, and you're right here. And it's just slowly moving over to the left. It's like following traffic. It stops. Slowly turns. Then just continues in that direction. Like, no one even knows where it's going. It's just like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna start, like, the entire staircase is gonna go to Starbucks. And you can't stop it. The staircase would end the world by slamming itself into the ground. No, it wouldn't even, it would just, like, drift along, man. It would just go with the flow. But yeah, so 087 will be available in the main game. And yeah, let's just, like, I don't know, go down it a little bit, then stop. Be like, oh, I died. Ooh, this is bad. Bad stuff. Bad. Oh yeah. Also, so the official YouTube for Oliver is out now. It's called, what was it, Official Oliver Game. Problem is, if you type official, that's not how you spell official. Official Oliver Game. You don't actually get anything because they didn't post anything yet, but it's there. And yeah, so the promotions for Oliver are gonna happen soon. I know it says Chapter 2. It's not quite in the works yet. We're still working on Chapter 1, so I mean, if you're interested in Chapter 2, which I don't know why you would be if you haven't seen the gameplay for Chapter 1 yet, then yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna play like the first few scenes of Oliver, just to give you guys like a general idea. What I'll do is I'll probably just, like, skip the parts that I'll skip the parts that show like important details. Now that I think about it, if it drifted, assuming it's legitimately infinite, wouldn't it literally split the world in half? Technically, wouldn't it split the universe in half? Because the universe is expanding into infinite, into infinity, but time and space isn't infinite, because it's expanding. But because the staircase is automatically infinite, technically, that staircase is beyond time and space. At least an infinite piece of it is. Which means that there's only a tiny section that's actually in time and space. Like 99.9999 infinite. Essentially 100% of it is outside of time and space. That's just how... Think about it. It goes infinitely. Right? And time and space has been expanding for 14 billion years, which there's a problem. We're like, what, 17 billion, 14 billion, something like that, right? There's a problem, though, because that's not a very long time for something that's infinite. So literally, infinite of it is outside of time and space. That staircase that staircase is magical. All right, so behold, Oliver. I'm gonna show you guys. This could be the last bit of the stream. After this, I'm gonna leave. But because I do have some stuff I want to do, mainly for tomorrow, last day of school and whatnot. I won't be here on the weekend, by the way, because I'm going to be at my grandma's house, you know, just giving it a visit. Don't worry, she has most certainly not been exposed. My family's been making sure of that, and anyone who goes over there wears a mask, and have been making sure that I haven't been exposed either. So now, Oliver. So here's Chapter 1. Chapter 2 is in the works. Controls are currently being added by me. That's my job. Along with the credits as well. But as you can see right here, we have like a pretty nice... So originally this was the only menu system. You had like triangle for credits, circle for Chapter 2, and then X to play. And I decided that if we're gonna have a genuine menu system, then what I want to do is, I feel like it'd be better if we had a dynamic menu or something that moves around, right? So you can select which chapter you want. It works with joystick, it works with analog buttons, and it works with all analog buttons. You can do side to side, like left, like right, or you can do up, or down. So all the buttons work, all the directional buttons. So let's do chapter 1, because chapter 2 you can't actually play. It says X to select, but nothing happens. So let's do chapter 1. Alright. So here we go. Behold the sneak peek of Oliver. I'm going to play to the first mission, or to the mission 1, scene 4, I believe. Yeah, scene 4. And after that, I'm going to stop. Would you be able to see my teaser before the stream? It's just still an image, but you probably immediately know what it is. Alright, I'll check it out. So yeah. History of the world to the fall of the warrior King Ungol the Mighty during the Battle of the Six Realms, struck down by warlord Ragtar the Destroyer. There we go. Wasn't sure how long that was going to stay up for. Yet his history is unaware of Ungolt's continuing story. Though destroyed of body, King Ungolt's spirit is reborn by fate or necromancy into the frail beauty of a small and innocuous butterfly. ... Now we will rejoin his epic quest as he travels back to his kingdom, to return to human form and to take his revenge against the evil... Ah! Okay then. Well, the story seems to be at an end, so let's follow this boy's story instead. This is Oliver. There we go. No more exposition via titling there. And I just want to say that this scene right here was not courtesy of me. So I came on really late. I mainly did the logic. So honestly, you can see there's a lot of like talent in this team, especially with the visual aspect of it, is really where they shine. Like I like the style that they put. It's kind of cartoony, right? Like the character designs. Oh, I'm not gonna voice act that. It appears to me that he's voice acting for me. He just like beat the fox on the nuzzle with the apple. He's like, here, catch! Right into the fox's nose. Imagine like feeding a child that way. You just like smack the food in their face. Like, here, catch, Timmy. It's like, no, I don't whoop. It's like child abuse. Honestly, I'm kind of rooting for Oliver to die now. Damn, I mean, he's like abusing animals. I agree, Bufo. Is this too quiet? I feel like it might be too quiet. Hold on, let me like, turn it up to
You'll understand. Of course, they'll chop our ears off as punishment.
Or worse, the old man lives out here somewhere. You find the uncle, you find the boy.
Also,
you go back to that Oliver, who's good as dead.
Me? Why are they looking for me?
well, Oliver, it's a game. You're gonna find that out. Don't ask questions. God, brat. Also, all fun and games until father throws a pumpkin. It's Halloween. It's like a Dr. Doofenshmirtz. It's like a that's like a Dr. Doofenshmirtz shit right there. It's like it's one of his sad tales. He feared Halloween because every Halloween his father would find an excuse to throw a fully grown pumpkin at his head. Alright, get home before the gang members. Okay, I'm going. X to jump. Got it. X to jump. X. I'm pretty good at this game, as you can see. Also, the musical score is interesting. I think it was used only with like songs found on the Dreamiverse. So I mean, it's really interesting seeing that he managed to find something that works so well with this, right? It's not, that's typically not very common. Green Firefly, show the exit. Alrighty. Let's go. So, what I'm about to show right now is going to be a part that you're not gonna see. So, yep, gonna snatch you out of there. Da, da, da. Enter scene 5. Ooh, that's a tough one. Okay, gang members burn down the house, and we end up. Ooh, no, let's. Well, I think this area. Let's do that, I guess. There we go. Woo! Exposition skip. Who knows what happened during that part? It's avoid the guards as they leave. I committed mass arson. I'm a menace to the society. I burned down my own house to frame these pieces of shit. And now the guards are looking for me. I'm a criminal mastermind. I'm now gonna commit severe I'm gonna commit murder against these guards. They think I lost. In reality, I'm the one who won. In reality, I'm the one who won. Huh. You know what? I'll let them live for now. Uh-oh. He caught me. Can I? Like, I don't think it can decide whether or not I'm supposed to die. I'm gonna let them win. I pity them. The little... Okay, cool. No expositional tab yet. Because boy do they love using a character's name during this. I got square for fast attack. Got it. Square. We have hold square for strong attack. Alright, nice. Triangle to dodge. Alright. Cool. Press triangle quickly followed by square to dodge and counter attack. Also known as like this. So hold on, let me boop boop. Alright. Break containers to find hidden items. Ooh. Apple. Nice. Apple. Nice. Food amounts. Amount of food collected here is amount of food collected is displayed here. There we go. R3 to crouch. So yeah, this is the game. At least a small portion of it. I hope you. I just want to say I really do immensely hope you guys are extremely annoyed by the lack of context for all of this, because that's the point. Ah, no! Yeah, get out of here! What do you think you're doing? That's not allowed. Let's try that again, please. Ah, no! Wrong one! Oh, God! No, get rid of it! No, it's exposition! Okay, hold on. Exposition? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Whew. I was a little worried there. But trials and tribulations and old women, and I make my way here. We're still working on like the frame rates for this, because as of right now, it's kind of low. The main problem is that it's like all the grass that's floating about and stuff like that is making it have to render in all the movement for all of these millions of flecks. So what's gonna happen is there's gonna be optimization, like fix the water probably is a huge part of it. Water, grass, and probably like ferns and stuff like that to really make this go faster. Looks like Oliver threw a Molotov and stuff out. Mystery is what makes things interesting. Your anger antics don't work on me. Ah! No. You've seen past it. You know that this is all a ploy to get you guys interested in the game, which is what I openly admitted. Ah! No, actually, this game is already out and public. You just don't see it. And I'm not showing you guys simply to make you play the game. Ah, no, that's not. I'm not telling you guys simply out of the cruelness of my heart. You know what? I just... Ah, hello there. Ah, no you don't. Nope. Oh, no, I dodged the wrong way. Ow. Heep. Bah. Uh-oh. Yeah. Wah. There we go. I'm really skilled at this game. I just want to say it right now. I'm a master at punching random guys. Bah. Uh-oh. Yeah. Bah. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. It's like one of the... Ow! It's one of the what I was doing was one of the techniques that sometimes works, but honestly, it's kind of an iffy thing. There really is no like tactic to win the game 100% easily. So I'm gonna like go through this and show environments that are completely out of. Oh yeah, but you don't actually have to hit pots to break them. You just have to like come into contact with them. So I'm not gonna talk to that guy because that guy gives exposition and that's not allowed. So you know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm gonna go over here instead. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Bro, they should have beat a child to death. Yeah, you know, it's honestly, again, after he beat that rock, I share their sentiment 100%. Fuck Oliver. How dare he abuse that poor fox by just beating the shit out of it with an apple. He like threw it full range. Alright. So now we're in this little cool area here. Not really a secret area per se, but it's a nice area nonetheless, really. A bit of a lighting glitch over there, probably from too many spotlights at once. Let's grab that honey. Nice. Grab them berries. More honey. I love honey. Berries. Yeah, no, Oliver, honestly, I'm not rooting. I'm rooting for the villain because you know what? Oliver likes beating children. Sorry, no, foxes. Oh yeah, also, the person added, I have no clue how loud this is now because of the reverb, but, the person I'm working with, Dwayne, he actually added in some nice audio changes to this, because we were talking about how to make the game a little more polished feeling, which was adding in more fine details. So, audio, small details to levels that people typically wouldn't think to look for. Stuff like that. Let's hope there isn't any major pieces of plot in these wild forests. There are. Not in this one particular, but there are in some of these. So that's why I'm being very specific with what I show. Because I don't want to give away any part of the game except for how it looks. So I'm kind of like showing this off. Oh yeah, but when you come back here, the enemies respawn, so I get to commit more assault and battery. Verbal assault! You're fat and ugly and your parents don't— OW! You bastard! Oh god! Die! 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 Nope! Just like beat him into the ground with my sack on a stick. I'm not gonna lie, at first, for some reason I used to think that this was a dumpling on a stick. I thought it would have been like one of those cool little random things, like, oh, he carries a dumpling because he loves dumplings, and it's on a stick because what better way to carry a dumpling than on a stick? Well, you're gonna die tonight. Look at that. Stupid. So there isn't me. It's like E3. Man, I'm trying to connect which part of what I said connects to E3. Oh, can I sneak by him? If I can sneak by him, that'd be great. But if I can't, skip. No! Don't listen to that. Don't listen to it. I'm just gonna keep going. Damn it! I have to collect. My arm. My arm. So you know what? We're just gonna skip past this and go to one more scene. Now, just to throw you guys off a little bit, like to really throw you guys off, I'm gonna do something really cruel. And congratulations! Now I want you to try to figure out. But Todd Howard presenting his new version of Skyrim. Yes. So yeah, I thought I'd kind of throw you off a bit. Those bells are very great. Oh hey, the snow's actually like waist deep now. Nice. But yeah, so try to figure out the significance of this scene. I dare you. Because I don't even know. Honestly, it's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those up to interpretations. At least, maybe it is. Maybe it does have a meaning. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I won't tell you. Point being is, try to figure out where this fits into it. Because, yeah, that's a meme. You guys thought you had a coherent idea of what was happening? Well, guess what? Now you're in a... Now it's snowy, and you don't have your dumpling on a stick, or your hat. Yeah, that's right. Threw you for a loop. I bet your brain is scrambled right now from this Hideo Kojima level of writing. Yeah. Die, please. Okay. Die faster, please. Yay. Let's go. Oliver's drowned in a bucket of snow, and we're playing as his ghost. he drowned in. Yeah, that actually, you know, that's pretty accurate. I'll be honest. He did indeed drown in a bucket of snow. This is the final mission. Everything you see after here doesn't exist. And I'm sorry. Why does it connects to end? Oh, it connects to the beginning here. For a moment, I thought, like, for some reason, I thought connected to this, and I'm like, that's not how that's supposed to work. It doesn't connect to that scene. I realize it's going past that. Also, am I able to edit this? There's no way. What does that mean? Private scene, you don't have the rights to make it public. You can't make your dream public unless the private scene's creator makes that public. Oh, cool. That's what it meant. Don't tell me I can actually delete these. Like, can I? There's no way I can edit those. Oh, I can. That's interesting. I'm not gonna do it though, because that's just mean. So there's your little sneak peek of Oliver. A bunch of random things here. You see. Oh. To find his parents as he travels in search of clues to the whereabouts. Okay, so I guess that's public, or at least going to be public during the description. So I mean, there you go. But you know what? That's every kid in media. So you know what? There's a lot of orphans in media for some reason. All right, Mysterious Bones. I'm now gonna search your thing really quickly, and then we'll call it a stream. Mysterious. Oh yeah, it was Bones with no space. There we go. And I'll just click on 096. Then I'll click on your name. And then I'm sorry. On a small fan game with a heart and bones. Okay. I can quite nicely tell what you're getting yourself into here. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm busy with other stuff, so I kind of left Dreams for a bit. Now I'm working on a project involving a game I recently got back into. Glad to be making stuff again. Yeah, I wonder what it could be. Alright, I'm gonna guess. I'm not gonna lie, that's a stupid question. It's like, come on, what do you not have any kind of original ideas? Alright, I'm gonna report. Alright, here we go. It's definitely not Undertale. Is it? Is this Davies? Well, I don't know how to italicize. I think I put it in quotes in here. Davies. Do that. The beginners is guide. There we go. Because I'm pretty sure this is what this is. There we go. I'm like 99% positive. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. That's gonna be my guess. And if it's not that, then I'm Milkman. Oh God. So I saw this thing on Nightmares, thought it looked funny, creepy, and decided to make it in Dreams. So here you go. What? I'm sorry. Did that say toast to load? Where did? What does that say? Oh, mascot head. I thought I said toast to load for some reason. I thought to myself, like, does this monster like feed on toast, and like if you don't give it toast, does it die? So what does it do? Let's see here. We have jump. All right, can you run and jump? Because I saw a bunch of wires, and I thought, like, oh, let's go to something. Or but yeah, it's tail under. I think that's a key word for a different game I'm thinking of, like Davies the Beginner Guide. But that's just my guess. That's just my guess. It was one of my most terrifying nightmares. I honestly don't know what the fuck my mind was on. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. Before I go to sleep, I have one more thing I want to say. Dreams more like nightmares, am I right? Oh, yeah, it's Godzilla Rules 2018. So, I had a dream that I had caught COVID, right? And I was going to school, And I had COVID, but I didn't have a mask, so I had to hide my face in my shirt the entire time, and I was going on the bus. But I was chasing after someone because they abandoned me. And I was chasing after them. I'm like, hey, wait up. And I make it to my bus. I'm like, hey, you can't get on the bus because you have COVID. I'm like, oh, well, that sucks. And they said, get on the bus. I'm like, but I have COVID. And like, I don't care. Get on the bus. So I'm on the bus now. And I'm going home. And nothing really happens except like no one's sitting near me because I have COVID. But then there are people like moving towards me for some reason. And I'm like, you guys are weird, but all right. So I make it home, and I get off the bus, and I meet this one person, like this lady who meets me off, and she's like, Cugsly, where's your mask? I'm like, I don't have a mask. We already established this. I need to get it from my house. I don't know why. I just appeared in school. It's not my fault. I wasn't prepared to teleport to school suddenly. And she's like, well, next time, bring your mask, please. Okay? Can you please bring your mask next time? Or else you're going to go to detention. So I'm like, all right, fine. You know what? I'll bring my mask next time. Jesus. But can I get a warning before I'm suddenly teleported? And so I go home, and I'm like, finally, I'm dying, but at least I'm home. So I make myself some ramen, some like that, not Instacup ramen. It's like it's like in this black box, and it has that powder. There's like spicy teriyaki, or there used to be Kung Pao before it stopped selling in my store. It's like my favorite one. Honestly, the ramen is shit, but I used to love it for some reason. And I made myself 2 boxes of it, and I had it sitting here on the table. And I went over to the refrigerator, and I turned back, and I hear 2 people coming down my stairs talking. They broke into my house. They come down the stairs. They're twins, blonde hair, like dirty blonde, blue-eyed, kind of tall, kind of like the Weasleys, right? Only not ginger, but blonde, or maybe it was like a ginger blonde. I don't know. And they break into my house. They come downstairs like, oh, hey, Cugsly, we're gonna take your ramen. And I'm like, what? Like, yeah, you don't mind if we take your ramen, do you? And I'm like, I do mind. I told them, wait, I have COVID. And instantly they 180'd, turned around and walked out, and I was able to save my ramen. So, you know what? Although they added to their blonde hair. That's fucked up. But, that's the color of the ramen too, really. And so the thing is, I may have been dying from COVID, but at least I saved my ramen from being abducted by 2 random strangers who broke into my house trying to act like they knew me so they could take my food. And that was my dream. Then I woke up and I thought to myself, shit, I gotta do my homework. So that's kind of what happened. And that happened last night. So obviously I have a lot of stuff on my mind. Funny thing is I actually remember my dreams a lot. And typically I have to tell them to someone before I forget them. At most, I have a day until I forget, unless I tell someone about it. So you know what? I might make it a thing now to where I'll just suddenly tell you guys my dreams. Just to make sure I catalog it and just so you can kind of hear what's going on in my head. And I think that's going to be it. So, oh yeah. Hey, look at that. I'll call him Phil. He stole my coins. Okay. So with that, bro, you're lucky I barely even have dreams. Oh yeah, no, I have like a shit ton of dreams, and they're really weird. Like one dream I had this huge scab on my left knee, and I'm like, oh, damn, that's a big ass scab. And so I start to peel it back, and there's a hole in my knee, and it has like a bunch of like little flesh flaps. It's not bleeding very much, but it looks like it could bleed at any moment. It was like slick with blood, but it wasn't spurting out or like kind of overflowing. It's like it just suddenly stopped bleeding, and I could put my hand in there because it was all empty space and a bunch of flesh. And I'm like, oh, let's leave that alone. So I patched it up with toilet paper. I wrapped it around in a bunch of toilet paper. And my mom and dad are like, you know what, Cugsly? That looks like it's pretty good. You know, you're not going to bleed out. I'm like, well, I like having my fluids inside my body. I hope it works. And so we're in a post-apocalyptic world. I think there are zombies. And there's someone. And I don't know why. I liked her. And don't even know who she was. I'm pretty sure it was a figment of my imagination. And then I think she suddenly disappeared or became a zombie or something. I don't know. Or maybe she saw my knee. I don't know, but she just kind of disappeared into nothing. And I was just left alone with a bunch of random sweaty guys. It was really weird. Come to think of it, I don't think they were looking at me in the most friendly way. But, yeah, you know, that's... Yeah, I don't want to remember that one. I really don't. So, one time I dreamt that I was going to prison, then suddenly I was teleported to seeing a UFO crashing. Yeah, no, my dreams tend to be, I'm not gonna lie, on the either gore, weird, or gay side. I don't know why. There's been at least one dream now where I had a slide whistle shoved up my ass. That's not even a joke. I'll save that for another time. But I did one time dream that an old man in a cloak shoved a slide whistle up my ass. Very angrily and forcefully, might I add. He was not happy. It was more of a punishment than anything else. I did try to kill him. I tried to murder him after he tried to murder me. But he was really strong, and he kind of like, I think I insulted him, and so I woke up, and there it was. So you know what? Someday I'll go into detail on that one. That's like one of the main dreams I can't stop remembering because I've told it so many times. So, alright, I'm going to stop now. I feel like I've got you guys on a nice hook, so next time I'll tell you about some of those dreams if you want me to. And yeah, let's see how weird we can make these. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. So I'll probably see you guys next week, most likely on Monday at the earliest. So we'll see though. But yeah, with that, see you guys in the next video or live stream. And bye-bye.